a lot of our problems stemmed in hindsight from, I'm very volatile. I have a temper, and I get mad easy. And I'm one-dimensional. I'm a one-trick pony. My whole life been dedicated to show business, and that show, and I lived and ate it, and it was 24 hours a day. And if I didn't get my way, I have a tendency not to pout, but to have a confrontation. And unlike Dickie, who is more moderate.
No, showbiz is my life. I lived and breathed it. I spent it.
No, but that's why I enjoyed all the things he taught me. But I had a fatal flaw as having a temper, and I had confrontations with the people in the program practices who wanted something out. And I said, "This is so idiotic. What are we talking about here?" I wasn't that rational.
Can you give some examples of that?
There's so many I can't remember them all, but I would say in the last year when they brought in Bob Wood to be president of the CBS broadcasting, and they got rid of whoever it was, they brought him in, and he's gonna handle it. He brought me in, and we started talking about Vietnam War, and I'm talking about people are dying over there, and pretty soon I was screaming. I remember we had a scream, and he says, calm down. I'm going. I said, we got to put this on because it reflects what we're doing in this country, and it's terrible.
Well, in a nice way, how about the fight with the boom man? And it was over the flag for hair.
So we had Hair on, which a musical at the time was very popular in the 60s, and it was a countercultural show. And we had the production of Hair on the show, and they did a number, and they had the American flag, and they were sewing it, and it was touching the floor. And as I said, everything was very divisive then at that time. And after dress rehearsal, my manager comes and says, the boys, the crew's not going to do the show if you do that scene with the flag touching the floor. These guys want to go and nuke, Vietnam, and I want to get out of the war. And so there was a confrontation. I said, what's going on? We haven't worked with these guys already for 2 years. And it was the head boom guy, big burly union guy, and he said, I'm not going to do a damn show. You have that flag on the thing. And I said, well, let's have a fight. So we started wrestling around on the floor.
Okay, champion, whoever wins.
Whoever wins. And we were rolling on the floor, and pretty soon everybody started laughing. And we got up and they did the thing. But there were strong opinions by the union, by the guys that ran the cameras and did the crafts. And at that time, everybody had strong opinions.
Well, I think also that he kept firing our directors. Tommy did, and we ran out of every director who could direct a variety show in Hollywood. We had to rehire when he fired already, and we had to pay him off for the full year and then pay him again to come back.
He had a room. I went and visited him. He said,
the Tommy Smothers room.
Yeah, he says, this is my library. He's had a nice house. He says, this is my library. Called the little plaque there, Tommy Smothers Library. Yeah. You paid for that.
So instead of fighting there, but when you just start firing people, that's a temper thing too.